So, what is up, guys? Req here, back again with another episode of my Redstone Tech. Woo! Alright, so, this is kind of something from last week, if you remember, if you've seen it. I have now automated the process of this little doohickey here, which is kind of cool. Let's get myself a hoe here, and simply just press it. And boom, another one pops up. So with the lag this thing causes, but it's a lot of redstone and a lot of pistons to make this thing work right. And then so that it keeps on going, it just drops sand into there. So yeah, that's great. And then you keep that thing going, you just put a sand generator up there, but I'm not going to show you how to do that, because that's already been made. Now, this is something I kind of just thought up of. I haven't really seen anything on this, so there was something very close to this that Seth Bling had made, and it was a wolf Pez dispenser. But this is a little villager trading post. Now, that's for, 1.3. I'm not using the snapshot right now, as you can see. If you can hear, I'm frantically clicking right-click. But basically, let's say you don't like what he's selling. You don't like what he's selling at all. He's very cheap and his products suck. So you just press the button, sends in another one. And then, if you go up here, he will go up this water elevator and then drop in. And you can say, oh, you don't have good products either. So you just press him, and boom, another one pops up. Now, because it has to reset, you're going to have to give it a second so that the people can actually get up there. But that's probably the time we'll be using to check check their everything. Check what they got to sell. So you check what he got. He has stuff you like. You buy it, and you're done. Now we move on to let's say you bought a bottle of Enchanting and you use that, and you're like, I need to go enchant something now. Well, let me just go show you this. Now, this is something I thought up of while I was playing on a server, and it was a little scratch server, yes. And I thought it was an amazing idea, and I just had to test it. Okay, so we have a nice little enchanting room here. Simply just stand back here, and you can throw in your stuff, and you get up to level 50, as usual. I'm not going to go looking for level 50, because it would take forever. There we go. I guess it wasn't going to take forever. Okay, but what's these levers over here? Well, let's see. This one says it's a light, so let's turn on the light first. Ooh, that's very pretty. Okay, so, let's see. Top, -4. Okay, and bottom, -2. Let's go with this one. Oh, look at that. It drops down water. Yeah, as I figured out, water prevents bookshelves from connecting to books. So, the best way to show this is if I turn all of these on. These ones move the ones right there, there, and there, because those ones move away 2 bookshelves. And up here, these ones remove all the corners. Whoops. An issue where this one was actually powering both of them. Both of these two, but that I fixed quickly. Alright, now as you can see, it's completely covered in water. Now, these letters keep getting there, but they don't do anything. It's just a neat little particle effect that still happens. But if I put my golden sword in there, look at that. Only up to level 5, no matter how many times I click it. So, yeah, this is my nice new little thing here. I'll show you how the wiring works. I also put this here because this thing makes a nice little way to keep yourself from getting in there and everything. Okay, well, I'll turn off those ones, the one, and we'll leave those ones on so I can show you how the wiring works. Now we're just going to break a hole up here. This is the wiring. Huge mess of wiring, but it was completely worth it. I haven't even said how the wiring works on that one either. Alright, well, we'll do this and then I'll tell you how the wiring works on that one. So, basically, this is the light switch. A repeater powers this, which powers this, which powers these, which powers the light. Now, for the -4 ones, these ones, and to run them in different directions and everything, but first one. That's behind the one lever. It goes all the way around here, up and over, and heads down to this corner over here. Very simple. Now these two right here, this one's a -4, this one's a -2. I had actually got these things mixed up, so I had them wrong. It was kind of annoying. So what you do is this one just travels all the way over to here and powers that one. And then I had to make this one go down still and loop around it to power that one. Now, that one got powered there. You just simply go underneath, and you can see got one underneath. This kind of makes this idea right here a little bit tougher, but whatever. It's not that big of a deal. And you can put this thing on the floor if you want to. I don't know where you could put an entrance, but you can put it on the floor. You actually probably have to put the entrance here on the top. It's the only place that's not covered in redstone. And then, same on the other side about all these other wires. So, yeah, that's basically how it works. These things right here, not necessary. Had them there to cut wires when I had this thing set up differently. But I got it fixed now, so that doesn't matter. Ooh, lag spike. Okay. So, down here at the villager Pez dispenser, how this thing resets is that there is a piston attached to a block right down there. When you press a button, it retracts. So he drops down and goes into a water stream. Goes into a water stream and just rides the stream down. And he gets sent into this mob evader, which just pulls him up. Mob evader, which is, water source block, sign, water source block, sign. Pushes him over to here, and he just drops in. Hello. Okay, but one of the issues I had with this thing was, the pulses, they weren't going long enough. Or they weren't going short enough. So I took something I saw Etho using, right here, which is this little piston. And basically, it goes up as soon as as the power reaches it, and then it quickly goes back down, which means it shortens the pulse. So basically, you get a shorter pulse, which means the trapdoors, which are holding up these villagers right here, are going to... squeaky noise. Are going to be active for a lot less time. So they will go up and down, up and down. Oh, good, we see that like this. See, that one, it didn't even look like I moved. If I remove this block, though, that makes a great little viewing section. Wait for the villager to go back up. And he's in. Okay. I always have to wait for him to go back in. So if you watch... Okay, that one glitched out a little bit, but yeah, you can see. No, that block does not belong there. Alright, and then over for here, this is just a really, really long thing of wiring. It's just set up so that's timed exactly right, so that, let's see, what is it that I think this one pushes first. This one pushes whenever the heck it feels like it after the first one. And then that one has to push next, and then that one has to push next. So if it's set up like that, and it seems to work. Although it's kind of making me lag a bit, but as long as I automated this process, I don't care. Someone with a really great computer might want this thing, so I'm fine with it. But yeah, sorry for not putting up a Redstone Tech episode anytime recently. I've just been kind of busy. And I haven't had the time to do it, so... Yep, it's jammed. Alright. Forgot to turn on the clocks, as you guys remember. Clocks have to be turned on, too. Oh yeah, and whenever it runs out, it, Oh, well, it didn't run out. Did this up here run out? Yeah. Whenever it runs out, then it will get stuck like that. And then, to actually simply fix that, you just take a dirt block and put it in, and it repairs itself. Isn't that great? But yeah, I got a blockage over there. Need to... Yeah, always have on the clocks. Next episode, I'll probably end up just setting these things up to their right... I don't know, setting up the clocks to maybe, the thing that would keep them running, or make them run as soon as after the block pushes it, basically. After they get pushed, so that it works. And then, as you guys also know, the little harvester here, you just flip the switch, all of them go up. Isn't that great? Except for the corner ones. It's the only thing I couldn't get to work right. But those aren't that big of an issue. Just walk around and hit them once and you're good. So yeah, this has been my neat little contraptions here. I'll think of clever names for them. Actually, auto tiller, villager trading post, and that should get some attention. And I don't know. water enchanter. I don't know. I'll think of something. But yeah, if you're watching this on YouTube, like and favorite and subscribe if you enjoyed. I will certainly be making more if I can find more stuff to do. Which, if you also have the time, comment what you'd like for me to try to attempt to do. And I will certainly attempt it. And if you're on Reddit, upvote like mad! It's not for karma, it's just I want this stuff to get, recognized. Posting it on YouTube pretty much does that. Or, well, posting it on Reddit just so that it can, for the publicity on YouTube. So, yeah. If you enjoyed, do all the stuff I've said. And I will see you guys again next time. Goodbye.